Okay, again, I'm heading north now. We're definitely still having issues trying to get around over here. But again, that's that station. So coming back at South Park View, there's an aid station. Again, these are the apartments that people were pulling people out of. There's several hundred apartments back on these, man. There's probably about 800 apartments on this side. That looks like that one's probably got, my goodness, at least 800 to 1,000 apartments over here. Then right up ahead to the right or to the east, you got a neighborhood, a subdivision. This is meant to be a spillway, but they play soccer there whenever they're not spilling water into it. This is where all the water was. This was the source. It was coming from South Maede Creek. Here we are. We're now back into the Addicks Reservoir. There we go. And it's all made to flood. This is an overflow. All of this is made to flood and made to fill up, which is my problem with why they have houses here. We know that this, look at the garbage that's on the side of the road here. Here's South Maede Creek Bridge right here. I mean, right there, it's still really full. It's only less than a foot below the dam. It looks like it's only about 9 inches below that bridge. So back off here to the right and to the left, that water, I'm gonna come up here to the side, you can see it, that water's pretty bad. It's swampy. That's supposed to be fairly level ground right there. My goodness. There's Groescke, which appears to be probably open. Somebody asked me about Barker and Groescke. That's the northern half of it, or I'm sorry, the western half. This is where I was filming from, where they were performing rescues at the end of Barker-Cypress. I do not think I will ever drive by this place and not see those images again. Again, somebody asked me about Groescke. I don't know how to get to the dam from here, but I've been threatened with a divorce by my wife if I should try to get up there and to walk on it. So I'm just going to leave it right there, along with the fact that I do very much love my wife. She's one of the only people that love me, which is completely understandable. So yeah, the last time I came through here, you couldn't get through here. Again, another Addicks Reservoir sign, meaning I'm going back into the reservoir a little bit. This is a high and dry side. In fact, this was so bad, I was turning around right here at Barker's Crossing and not trying to go any farther. I don't see a lot of junk piled up on the side, which means the houses are probably still good and dry out there. I hope so. I think this may have been about the farthest I tried to get to. Let's see what we've got here. A lot of cars. The smell of wonderful sewage. And we do, in fact, have water over the top of the road. It is still over the top of the road here. It doesn't look very deep at all. I just saw another truck and trailer go through it. So, man, I can't help but be unnerved by what I see, though. I just am not going to. Again, divorce, wife, love. I'm gonna go ahead and pull over here because it appears that somebody else wants to give it a shot. And I'm more than willing to let him go. You go right on ahead. I want to watch you go. I'm not familiar with this road. They're about as high as I am. Kind of my problem is I really just don't have a reason to go that way. If I had a reason to push through that, see, I don't want to put that on my truck. So, yeah, I could definitely make it down there. I'm actually a little bit higher than that Tundra. Again, I got a good truck, but it doesn't sit too high. It sits a little high, but it doesn't sit too high. Oh yeah, they're definitely making it. You see another car coming around that corner. I'll zoom in for the theatrics. But yeah, I could make that if I were to try, for sure. So yeah, I mean, if you want to take it gingerly and you have a truck, you could definitely get down Groescke. If you love your wife though, and she threatened you with a divorce if you tried doing this kind of stuff, then you probably don't want to try going down Groescke. Alright, this is, where am I at? I am at the Cullen Park. It is closed, but it is the Cullen Park Community Park West. So I'm just east of this. I mean, just east of Barker-Cypress at this place. I don't know who these folk are. They're probably utility workers, truck drivers, that kind of thing. Gates are closed going back, so I can't go any farther back, and I'm sure that's underwater. Anyways, so that's the way it looks down here. Time right now is just now about 10 minutes to 12. We got workers coming through. All right. So, that's what I got for you today, folks. I wonder what tomorrow is going to show me in Highway 6 and at Eldridge. I kind of think that it's probably going to be a week, maybe two, before you're actually going to have Eldridge opened up all the way down. But time will tell. But in the meantime, until I can make myself across, until I can make my way across Highway 6 all the way down to I-10 again, at least until that point, I'm going to keep checking, keep probing. As different neighborhoods come dry, I'll drive through there. If anybody has a request for a particular place that's around here that they'd like for me to look at, I will. If you have some place around this area that you want to know about, what the condition of it is, if I can lay eyes on it, I will. If not, I can at least probably give you an idea of what the condition out there happens to be at the given moment. So, yeah, we've got a couple of hurricanes coming in the Gulf. Well, they're in the Atlantic at the moment. Time will tell whether or not they come into the Gulf. Looks like the first one there, Irma, is going to take a right-hand turn and go north. I don't think there's anybody here that isn't pretty happy to see that that's the case. I don't think we really need a good rain again until we get a chance to repair our creek beds. Creek beds, next time, if we get a decent flood, we're going to have a whole lot more problems than we had this time in places we didn't have them. My house will be one of them. So, yeah, I'm hoping that I think the other one is Jose, and then there's another one that's coming in behind it. There's a tropical depression that's coming up from the south that's in the Gulf, in the southern part of the Gulf. So we're all a little bit nervous, but I don't think you're going to find a state with more of a faith in God, and that's pretty much where I'll leave that. So anyways, if you got any comments to make, I appreciate them. I like all input. If you can, if you haven't, I appreciate it if you subscribe. If I get 100 subscribers, I'll be able to start doing live feeds. I'm sure coming up, that will be something that will come in handy. And just all around, I appreciate everything. Everybody's viewing, everybody sharing, everybody that's commenting, everybody that's liking. I appreciate everything. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for staying tuned. Talk to y'all later.